reading Job and starting in chapter 13. I'm just going to read one verse, verse 15. It says, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain mine own ways before him. That's what we're going to read. Amen. When Robbie texted me this morning, or texted us this morning, this is the thought that come to my mind, just trust him. And I thought, there's so many times we go through stuff, and we know people in this church going through stuff right now, and things bothering them, and things going on in their life, and I just thought we just got to trust him. And there's even people in here probably this morning that I don't know nothing about things going on, but we've just got to trust him and do what he'd have us do, you know. I thought about that, I've told about it time and time again, but I'm going to tell it again about that feather that I found one day. I was praying, I was down in the woods praying, that I was seeking peace, I was needing peace from the things that was going on in my life. I was troubled by stuff, and I found a feather, and God just told me to find a verse about a feather or something like it, and it was that verse I mentioned this morning, he'll hide us under his wings, and I mean, that was a blessing to me. I don't know whether it is to y'all, but it was to me to know that whenever God knew I was going through something, he sent something that may not seem like nothing, maybe old buzzard feather, and it don't matter what kind of feather it is, as long as that's what God sent my way to show me and remind me to trust him. But I thought again, a little bit, not too long ago, I might have been going through something, and I may have just come home, and I looked up in the sky, and there wasn't no other cloud in the sky, just a big old cloud that looked like a feather. And it was right there, and I mean, it looked just like a feather, but that blessed me. And you know, there's little things God sends our way to remind us to trust him. And you know, I thought about Peter when he was out there on the water, when God bid him to come out. I thought he didn't not trust God, he just forgot. We forget to trust God.
That's right. There you go.
I thought we don't. That's how we are. We don't not trust God. But when trouble comes our way, we forget about it.
That's right.
I thought if we forget about that, if we don't get that trust back, it'll turn into what this verse back here says. You'll end up forgetting God.
That's right.
If you don't if you don't remember to trust him, you'll forget it.
Amen.
We've got and he'll send reminders for us to trust him. But I thought about this. I was reading that verse up there earlier. I thought maybe that into that don't mean. Maybe it'll be turned into as in we're going to go to hell maybe, but it's going to be transformed into hell. I thought about America maybe if they forgot to trust God, and the whole nation, the whole world's going crazy. They forgot to trust God. And that's why they forgot God, because they forgot to trust him. And it's been transformed into hell, and that's why the judgments come upon us. I thought again, we've just got to remember to trust him, and that's the thought he laid on my mind. Just trust him.
Amen. Got anything? All right. Job knew what it was to trust the Lord. In spite of everything. I appreciate that preaching. And that's for every one of us. If you don't need it, if you think you don't need it today, you might tomorrow.